Hey guys, this year I've been working on a 30-minute long short film I'm making for my COMM 448 class. The film I'm making is called Independent, and it's about a 25-year-old man coming to terms with the end of his childhood in a spur-of-the-moment nostalgia road trip. My job on the film is a director of photography. That means I'm in charge of maintaining the film's overall look and aesthetic, keeping it to one main idea. Basically, it means I'm in charge of where the camera goes and how it interacts with light in the scene. Today, I'll be sharing with you a little bit of insight into what I do on set as the director of photography on a year-long film project. At the beginning of a long shoot day, the core crew will usually meet up at the location before the assistants or actors to plan our work for the day. Once the crew arrives, we begin unloading all equipment and prepping our first shot. What we're looking at here is some footage from the set of our shoot on October 20th. For this scene, I wanted to film straight on, looking at the talent to give the impression that the camera is almost like it's at the perspective of the television. Here, I had the camera on a tripod and a 24mm lens attached to achieve a medium shot. A medium shot is where you can see most of your subject, but not all of them, usually about waist up for humans. For the lighting in this scene, I worked with this person right here. Jamie here is the gaffer, which means she oversees the lighting of the scene. We worked together to achieve a soft, warm, overcast type of look to complement the somber nature of the scene. To do this, we set up two 300-watt ARRI lights, which one you can see here, and pointed them directly at the ceiling. That might seem counterintuitive, but what we're trying to do is use the ceiling to soften the harsh spotlights and bounce light back onto our actors, instead of just shining the light directly on them and getting really harsh shadows. Now, we also used a couple of other lights to add to the scene. Two 1-foot by 1-foot panel lights, which are naturally soft LED lights and don't require any diffusion. These lights can be pointed just directly at the talent. We used these lights to separate the actors from the dark couch and have them pop more on screen. Think of it a little bit like a halo on top of an angel, casting a little bit of light on the sides of their heads and the top of their hair. Now, let's take a look at how it all turned out.
So, what are we playing?
Oh, this. I would pirate all my favorite video games on this.
I don't blame you.
Looks great. We accomplished everything we set out to do. Now, our work on set doesn't stop after the camera's done rolling. There's a lot that needs to be done after we've wrapped filming for the day. First of all the equipment needs to be torn down and properly put away in order to maintain a safe and clean environment. This is doubly important in situations where we're relying on locations that we're borrowing from people, like this townhouse, which we don't own. So we want the place to look like we were never there after we're done filming. Otherwise, they wouldn't let us back for reshoots. After everything's all put away and trash is all thrown out, PAs are allowed to leave, we start driving people home, and the core crew sits down to have a debrief about our shoot and how it went, what we learned, what we can do better next time. These meetings are usually run by the director and producers, but no one's barred from input. After that, we give one last look over the place before we head home. That was basically a lot of our work on that day and the next day. We set up, tear down, set up for our next shot, tear down, repeat the cycle. All of a sudden, boom, 12 hours have passed. Well, that's all I got for now. Hope you guys enjoyed and maybe even learned a little something. And now, bye.